Today, we will look into these invisible civilians. Can we truly protect our personal information from tech companies in an era where smart devices are extensions from ourselves? I'm going to demonstrate you a smartphone with an app open, just like the ones that you might have. And here's how developers sees when you click the set button when they wish to have access to your album. Boom. You give away all your pictures, videos, and others just with one click. And obviously, Mr. Reed, these pictures are funny, right? But you see how easy it is to give away all your life in a click without thinking about the implications behind that simple action. Because of the fast pace which technology is advancing, we're producing data at a rate that has never been seen before. Companies are more accessible to monitor and keep tabs on everything about us, from our likes to dislikes, to our hobbies, and even our locations. But do we have any idea of how these data are being collected? And more significantly, do we give informed consent for our data to be used this way? Please count to 5 with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the span of 5 seconds that we have just counted, a total of 291 pieces of personal information, ranging from birthdays to screenshots, to bank card numbers, to transcripts, were made public. And this is the only very beginning of the problem. According to the 2019 China Internet Network Information Center report, in China, since 2011, more than 70 million CNY worth of transactions were associated with a sale of over 100 million individual pieces of personal information. But who are the architects behind all these intrusions into our lives that frankly violates our rights to privacy? It's the tech companies. Consider each time you add a new application on a mobile device. Does the program ask permission to access your camera, microphone, or even your locations? They intentionally add the message. The application might stop functioning if you refuse any of the access they require. Imagine some image editing software asks for a contact list for no reason. A popular Chinese shopping app with more than 750 million customers recently became famous, according to the Kaspersky Lab, due to a discovery of a serious backdoor in their app. Some of these apps, once installed, are nearly impossible to remove. It bypasses users' phone security to monitor on other apps, check notifications, read private messages, and even change settings. Well, sometimes apps collect vast troves of users' data. Without explicit consent, this application itself has taken violation of privacy and data security to the next level. They were utilized to spy on users and competitors, reportedly to boost sales. The code was designed to achieve privilege escalation, which is a cyber attack that exploits a vulnerable operating system to gain a higher access than it's supposed to be. Another famous example is a Chinese ride-sharing company, which has grown to become one of the world's largest transportation platforms. However, it has recently experienced substantial challenges, particularly in terms of data privacy. Chinese regulators has conducted a cybersecurity evaluation immediately after its first public offering in the United States in 2021. The launch of this evaluation was in response to the concern about its data storage and map information, which is considered sensitive in China, especially when foreign firms may gain access to it. This app was deleted from Chinese App Store for a period of time as a result of this evaluation. Well, the question now is, what steps can we take to reduce this matter? Well, the first step is to raise awareness. Do we have a good understanding of the policy governing the privacy of the apps that we use on a daily basis? Are we exercising caution with regard of the information we provide online? Do you make use of the materials and programs that's in our hands in order to keep our personal information secure? We have a responsibility to not just educate only ourselves, but also others about the risks posed by businesses who acquire our personal information without first obtaining our permission. We have a responsibility to recognize the importance of our personal information and the significance of taking precaution to safeguard it. If we, as the owners, are unable to recognize the significance of it and do not care about it, who will? As previously mentioned by Mr. Reed, improving terms and condition clarity is crucial in order to let users understand how their data is being collected. According to the Ministry of Information and Industry of China, many privacy policies are too complicated for average users to understand. Companies make this publication more user-friendly by summarizing key topics at the beginning and providing user interactive interfaces that convert lengthy text into images. A suggestion from Nielsen Norman Group, a user experience research leader. Employing plain languages and visual aids can significantly improve users' comprehension. Furthermore, the creation of human is unlimited as long as we use it responsibly. As the Chinese Personal Information Protection Law also states that companies should create a multi-layered risk control management system to ensure the confidentiality of our personal information. Multi-layered protection method, according to a Cisco analysis report, are more effective when it comes to preventing data breaches. Companies should also be open about how they employ cloud services. They should notify the user in advance when an action requests cloud service and erase the information as quickly as possible when it is no longer required. Well, programs should only request the access that are essential for the functioning of the app and the appropriate customization. By doing it this way, we can ensure that our data is accessed responsibly and in a limited manner. It is imperative that we take the initiative to take control of our own private data. Let's begin by investigating the routines that are unique for each one of us. We can get started with all these little things, such as updating our own privacy settings, being mindful about the information we provide online. These basic precautions can go a long way in terms of the safety of our personal information. We are ultimately responsible for the changes that need to be made. We have the responsibility to bring about change and shape a more hopeful future where we have a faith that our personal information is kept safe, secure, and respected. I hope next time you have to click the Set button. You do so with a mindful awareness of how this action might influence the processing of your personal information. It's your data. Take control of its density. Thank you.